My name is Walt Homan. I'm CEO of MACH Energy. We're an energy management company based in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I just got given through giving a talk here to the ULI group. And I kind of laid out for them what are the four major ways that they can decrease, that an owner can decrease operating costs in their office buildings. Okay, so we've got capital projects, we've got procuring deregulated electricity, we've got demand response programs, and then what I kind of characterize in this session is kind of what's new. And what's new is new, but it's really not that new, but it is new to commercial real estate, or relatively new, is basically the advent of time of use meters. So right now in commercial office buildings, most big buildings, and actually now most of the medium-sized buildings too, now have a meter that's on the building that measures not only what goes through the meter, but when it goes through the meter. These new meters will tell, you can extract information from the meter that will tell you exactly how much electricity is going through the meter every second. So the information that you can derive from that is what's called a load profile. So now you can actually see to a very high level of granularity when your building starts, when it starts to come up in the morning, what time it peaks, how high it goes in the afternoon, when it starts to shut down, what its base load operation is during nights, what it does on weekends. So now we have a whole new input of information in terms of how a building is being run. So what's really changed is this metering technology, and then the advent of web-based software and the associated data analytics that we and other companies have. We can analyze this data, map it with weather data, occupancy data, rate data, and all other kinds of things, and we can start to give information back to building operators about giving them information they can use to then optimize how they run the building. And we can also give the senior management reporting to the ownership level so they can have a dashboard so they can actually see now for the first time really how their buildings are actually being run, because in the past they've never had this kind of information before. Our customers have averaged savings between 5 and 10%, and that's year on year, year after year. We've had several very large REIT customers that have been on our system now for 4 and 5 years that are still getting greater than 5% savings. Which, you know, and just to kind of translate those savings, the 5% savings number varies in terms of how many cents per square foot that is, because electric rates vary drastically across the country. Like in New York, where you're between $4.50 and $5 per square foot for electricity per year, versus like one of the other panel guys was in Seattle, where it's less than $2 per square foot per year. But you're basically talking numbers 10 to 30 to 35 to 40 cents per square foot per year in markets like New York City. So it's significant competitive advantage if you can lower your operating costs.